Obviously, you must be about your money because that's what we're about to talk about. Hello. I know y'all like the outfit has not changed. Yes, I recorded this in the same setting, but I didn't just want to bore y'all with a 45-minute long video. So let's take it in bite-sized pieces, honey. Bite-sized pieces. These tips, they're going to sound not financially, not like financial tips. And my thing is, what I'm saying when I say this is, it's not going to be like the typical, oh, get a Roth IRA, start investing in the real estate, do this and do that, because everything, like your financial journey, is very different depending on where you came from, how you started, just like a lot of stuff. But these are tips that I learned that help me save and make money. Let's just hop right into it. So my first financial tip that I have for you guys is start building your credit at 18. My first thing that I did that got me to a 798 by the time I hit 20 was I started building my credit at 18. And the first thing I did was I applied for a credit card through Capital One. Was I in college then? Well, it was the summer before going off to college. Regular like entry level card, whatever they pre-approved me for. And my limit was $300. And all I spent that one on, at the time, I did not have a car, but I had a dorm and I had to get groceries. But I think I was too broke to even do that. Like, during that time period, I had no money in that time frame. So I used it on lunch. Yeah, I think I'd only buy lunch twice a month. And I knew I had that in cash. If I was going to spend it in cash, that's what I would have done. So I'll spend probably $20 a month, keeping my utilization at 10%, 10, a little under, and I pay it off at the end of every month or whatever and stuff like that. So it was $20 every month for the next 6 months. Eventually they upped the limit to $3,000, and my credit profile grew like that. And then eventually I got me a car, all that stuff like that. So that also changed my credit profile, showing that I can handle a little more debt or whatever and stuff. Make sure everything was always on time. But start building credit when you're 18. Apply for a card. Don't do too much with it. Don't go maxing the card out. It's not your money. The money on a credit card is not your money. It's money that you're leveraging, but it's not your money. And until you learn to get financially savvy enough where you're able to actually understand the benefits of a credit card and the interest rates and how this work, and just pay it off in full every month, only spend no more than 10%. And if 10% is something that you can't afford, only spend 1%. If 1% is what you can afford, that's my goal. We just want to show them at this point in time that, I can't handle other people's money and I'm responsible with it. My second one is don't spend money you ain't got. If you don't got the money, don't spend it. If you don't have to borrow, try your best not to. If it's not yours, don't spend it. I feel like that's self-explanatory. 3, invest in a high learning skill, a high earning skill, whatever it's called. Invest in one of those. The biggest investment that you can make at this age is within yourself. Right now, you should not be worried about how to grow your income. You should be learning and worried about how can you generate income, how can you make more money come to you, or how can you ultimately learn how to save. I feel like we always, when we're on TikTok and we're seeing all these financial advice and stuff like that, and everybody's saying, generate 7 streams and you gotta make sure you know how to grow your money and all this and all that. Before you're even able to grow something, you gotta have something first. So learn how to generate income, but the first step to that is learning how to invest in yourself. How can I do this on my own outside of your 9-to-5 job? So figure out what your high earning skill would be, and then build upon that. 4 would be, don't land out of your savings. Your savings account should not exist. Once it's in your savings, I don't know where it went, bro. Once I'm going to savings, I don't know where it is. I promise y'all, if I put something in my savings, and a lot of times, I'll figure out another way to make the bread to pay for something else. If it's in my savings, it just doesn't. It's no longer I don't know what it is. I really train my mind to be nah. And of course, you have your savings, in case of, emergencies. And, you'll know what's deemed an emergency. Like, okay, dang, I got to go into the savings. But don't make it a habit to go into your savings. And then it also helps with this. That also helps with having discipline with money. Like, you should be able to look at money and watch your money grow without having the anxiousness to constantly spend at it or let it burn a hole in your pocket. So, food places going to always be there. Like, everything going to always be there. You ain't got to be in a rush to spend your money. Think a little further ahead sometimes. After you save 6 months to a year, maybe even 2 worth of, expenses, like an emergency fund. Once you have like a 6 month to 1 year emergency fund, then we can focus on growing our money. Now you can start looking into like your certificates of deposits. You can look into bonds, Roth IRAs and stuff like that, because you got something neat, like you have a cushion there. You know what I'm saying? So learn how to make your money, save 6 months to a year worth, and then look into ways in which you can grow it and stuff in that nature. So, 6. Pay it on the front end. Pay it on the front end. Like, if it's something that's meant to save you money in the long run, and you got the money right now, bro, pay it right now and then and there. Like, if I was able to go back in time and tell myself a lot of things that I knew now, that'd probably be the first thing I'll slap myself and say, pay it on the front end. Because, like, a lot of times you like, dang, let's just say, for instance, insurance. Y'all know, like, a lot of black people do not like to get car insurance. Now, you don't want to spend this $200 deposit on some car insurance. Okay, tomorrow come, you like, man, you got the $200 too, and you like, man, I'll pay it next week, bro. I ain't trying to spend that money right now. And you go in there, you don't get your insurance, and then 2 days later you get in the car accident, your car totaled, and now you ain't got no insurance. And you sitting here looking stuck when you had the money to pay for it, but now you have a $35,000 thing pulling at you that $200 could have saved you from in the long run. So if you have the option to pay something up on the front end, go ahead and pay it. Like, that money is not like, money come and goes, bro. But once you learn how to place your money where it should be placed, worry about everything else after. 7, learn how to have delayed gratitude when it comes to the things that you're doing and what you indulge in. And I say that because a lot of times, especially at the age that we're at, a lot of our money goes towards short-lived fun moments. So that could be the club, that could be parties, that could be just clothing. And I ain't saying don't express yourself or don't live your life. Like, don't twist my words. But what I'm saying is, it's okay to miss out, because a lot of times you're really not missing out on much, but you're sacrificing a little bit more of your future just for a right now in the moment feeling, opposed to thinking just a little bit ahead of time. You're like, okay, if I put just this little bit amount up, I'm gonna be straight. Like, I know some people like the lifestyle, and you might not get with me with this one, but move a little bit smarter for the sake of a better future. Live in the moment, but don't be of the moment. When you're of the moment, you're only thinking for that moment right then and there. So you can enjoy the moment that you're in, but also learn how to think above and beyond that moment as well. So don't just constantly spend all your money on something that's just going to give you instant gratitude in that moment. Learn how to delay how you're feeling. It's going to always be a move no matter where you go. It's going to always be something fun to do. Like, it's not the end of the world. 8, and this is one, it's very subjective. So this one depends on like your background, your upcoming, all this stuff like that. But don't move out too early. Like, if you have the option to be able to stay at home, stack your bread, live bill free or with minimal bills, go do that. And if it's not really just costing you your mental health to be in this place or be wherever you deem as home, then stay at home. Stay at home, baby. You could be making $50,000, $75,000, $100,000, and if you feel that it's best that you stay at home, stay at home. Stay at home, stack your bread, and do what you're gonna do and rock out. What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner. I appreciate you for tuning in to my channel. You weren't supposed to see the mic, but I got a little passionate and I started grabbing the mic. But let me know how you feel about this video. Like, let me know if you want to see more of this from me, because this is really new to me, but I actually enjoyed recording this video. So see you later. Talk to you later, YouTube.